And we're live. Spider Cob works, but that's my name. I can't have my name in my alter ego. They'll never know. They'll never know. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's Spider. I think it's Simpsons. Yeah. But we're live. Uh, sorry, the audio isn't picking you guys up. Then I'll just. Uh, that's very nice of you.
Really nice to us.
Okay, the
She's a
audio
great
is
lady.
the audio is picking you guys up now. Okay.
Cool. Good, good.
Yay!
I
Oh
will give
my
us an extra
god,
viewer.
it'll
I
be
will watch
really
on my
messy
phone.
more.
Yeah.
Hey everybody!
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody!
Oh, someone's talking. Hey everybody. I am one of the characters in tonight's episode.
New
Okay.
character.
Oh, no, I've got a few characters. None of them should have that voice, but one of them's gonna.
You do
Okay.
now.
They do now. Okay. So last week we didn't stream. We did play. We didn't stream. I couldn't be bothered because whatever reasons, whatever. Anyway, we've got 4 of our 5 players. Leon, Logan will be back next week. Leon is here, and then other stuff will happen. However, last week, just to give you a brief rundown, what happened? We went and presented the EMP gun, the EMP gun, to Trufant. He has squirreled it away. It's been kept somewhere secret while they repair it and put a battery in it, so it can be used against the Watchers at an appropriate time when the resistance has gained enough strength or enough people working within it to do a proper push against the evil Watchers. In order to do this, I did give the players some interesting information, which is something that's going to be coming up later on. For Leon's benefit, I will say that where the fuck is the thing? Handouts.
Things we have to do to get the resistance moving.
Basically, yeah. There's
You're
a tool that you have.
you're a little bit
I
on the
can't hear
quiet
stuff.
side, Scott. There, are you away from your
Oh,
microphone?
Scott.
Hello,
Actually
can
fixed-
you hear me now?
I can hear
Yeah,
you
yeah,
better,
there
You're
you
better
on
now.
now. Hello, how are you? Who have you?
Hello.
How
Is
are
it
you?
me you're looking
Keep
for?
your phone voice for work there, Lee. You're not at
Which
work
one?
now.
Hello, hello. My phone voice. I don't know, but I actually was having this discussion the other day when I worked at a call center. I tried a variety of different voices on the phone to see if some sold better. And what I found was that some people will hang up on you if you say, "All right, mate, how are you doing?"
Yeah, that's fair.
That was a weird thing. I was like,
I
"All right, mate, how you doing?" And the guy went, "All right, mate, how am I doing? I'm not even taking this call," and hung up on me. And after that, I just spoke in my normal voice because it seemed like, okay, I've went too far. Anyway, insurgency. That's it. Here you go, Leon, for your benefit.
okay.
Insurgency operations, and for the benefit of those at home. If you click in the middle, it'll make it bigger.
It is important.
These are things that you guys can do in habitats around. So, for example, if Cobb wanted to go make an appearance dressed as the face of the resistance, the unnamed face of the resistance, who we'll think of an appropriate non-racist name for in a moment,
Yeah.
then
That's not
that you
canon.
could do that and do some rules. See, that's not canon. It happened off screen. It's okay. No arrests will be made. So anyway, yeah, so you are now currently the full team is in the reptile habitat. You have done some scouting around. You spoke to one of the characters in the where the hell is that gone? God damn it! I've got so many of these things. The nursery. Oh, sorry. One of the it was Jesse 50. One of the reptiles that looks after the young, the trainees, we'll call them, the cadets in the reptile habitat. You spoke to her. And she was unwilling to let you speak to the trainees. However, she did say that there was some resistance sympathetic reptiles in the stockade.
Hmm.
Ooh. And after nearly drowning Tabby, you managed to do some stuff. So that was actually before you drowned Tabby, got
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
And as it happens now, Tabby, Bowie, and Debussy are heading towards the stockade.
Okay.
Now, Leon, I will allow. We're going to do a quick catch you up here. So I will say that you done a quick whistle stop tour of a couple of places in the outpost. Is that correct? A couple of places in the valley.
Yeah, not the dog tribe. I feel
Mhm.
anywhere other than that, and also not the bear tribe. So any of other than those two.
Hmm. So, where would you have liked to visit, and were you visiting as a member of the Resistance, or were you just raising your profile as a spokesperson for Noodle Dogs?
Okay, so I am raising my profile as like Noodle Dogs, but also on the download, like doing some recruitment kind of stuff.
Okay, what I will do then is pick a habitat, either the badgers or the cats,
Hmm.
or as
The
far as to say even the rats.
I think the cats, because the badgers seem like um hard to turn.
Okay.
The badgers aren't they one of the like the friends of the Watchers, or is that just the dogs?
The badgers are not a friend of the Watchers. Badgers are kind of often not so much for. They're just one of the least important members of the valley.
Oh,
They're not a major player. They're kind of out in the outskirts. They're kind of largely ignored by the other tribes. They
I,
don't have many things of value.
I'll just go to the badgers then. They might going by I'm a raccoon. They might think that I'm just a weirdly coloured or they're like a weird looking badger. To be honest.
Okay. You know what? Let's actually just play this out. That's pretty fun. Right. So, we're gonna say
Do you have like the badger tribe here at all? I
we're
can't see
not
it.
going to go into as far as that. We're going to call this an operation that you've just taken upon yourself to do. So,
Okay.
do you want to do this as recruitment, or do
Mhm.
you want to do this as spreading the word, or what? How would you like to do this?
I'll do this as recruitment, I think, but like on the down low recruitment. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. We're just gonna play this as is. Roll me 6d6,
Mhm.
and Rachel roll me 1d6.
Let me just find my character
Okie
here.
dokie.
Got him there. Yep.
Two.
66.
Okay, that's fine.
I rolled 663.
No. Roll me six
Oh,
d60s.
I see.
I will accept what you've done there because that's 3d60s. So just roll me another 3d6. You've actually got 2 successes already, so that's fantastic.
I'll take that.
Okay.
One success. One more success. Three
Okay.
successes.
So from that, roll me. Actually, that's successes, man. Okay, cool. Roll me 2d6.
Okay. A 2 and a 5.
2 and a 5. Okay. Leon, you have recruited 2 badgers to the resistance. I will. You said a 2 and a 5, so I'm going to raise their insurgency level. Let's have a look. So I have this. Here we go. There is the Badger Burrows. Their insurgency was already. I should okay. Their insurgency level was already at 25. You have raised it to 32.
Oh, right.
Damn.
Okay, because they're disgruntled. They feel kind of annoyed that they're left out of a lot of things. The sales is already at 1. What we'll say is that is the 2 people you have recruited. What would you have went for? Would you have went for warriors, hunters, seers, healers? What would you have went for?
I feel like my bread and butter are healers. I'm gonna go for 2 healers.
2
Can
healers.
I do for like a healer? Does it need to be both of the same type?
You can do whatever you want, mate.
1 healer and 1 kind of like fighter type.
Okay, cool. Well, the first one you managed to get a hold of is Remu.
Cool.
And I will say, yeah, you convinced her with your arguments about it's time to leave. I'll put member of the resistance here.
Do I approach both of them at the same time? Or do they
How
approach
would you?
me?
What would you tell me? What you would have done? Tell me how you'd have kept it in the down low, and how would you have done this? Would have you just like tried to sell noodle dogs? What would you have done, mate?
I would have um, maybe found some people that are quite disgruntled, and I would have went to a walk around the market, seen people like maybe down on their luck, that, and I would have gone over to them and I would have said, "Have you heard of noodle dogs?" And like, like wink, wink, like noodle. I'm making noodle dogs like um secret for like underground like resistance stuff.
Um, yeah. Okay. So you bestow upon them the pleasure of noodle dogs, and you explain about how once you escape the valley, you will get to the land of the noodles, where
Hmm.
the streams run with noodle dogs, the trees grow noodle dogs.
Okay.
All you have to do is get by the watchers,
But
and
cut.
some listen, some don't.
Uh,
But the two that seem particularly interested are Remu and Lidstrom, and I have to show you Lidstrom because this is just really funny how this one looks. So I'm just going to show you his Lidstrom.
okay.
See, sometimes when you think you put things into AI,
Yep.
it gives you really funny pictures. And this apparently gave me a what looks like a lady's body with
Yep.
abs and just a big weasel head.
Yep.
So,
That's so random.
yeah.
I feel like this is not a game for furries to be in. It's like,
Again, yeah, it's like, okay, cool. I guess that's sometimes what you get. Again, Science Shit Game does apologize to the artists. I don't have any money, right? And I just thought it'd be funny to do this.
We'll get
I'm
there.
not making any money off this, guys. If you subscribe, I promise we'll hire an artist to make stuff. Anyway, yeah. So you've got these two people. Did you give them the location
she
of the
warrior?
helicopter? She is
Um,
a warrior, and
no, I wouldn't have. Lindstrom, Remu, come here, come here, come to Cobb.
they come over.
Right.
Get right in
I'll-
beside you.
I'll put my hands on their shoulders and realize I'm not as tall as them, and then I'm gonna get a box, and then I'm gonna stand on the box. The way that you guys can spread the world to bring more words about and really help the resistance. Wink, 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 wink. Is to pass around my image and just to get people the word out about Cobb, and you know, like
Are you going with Cobb?
Cobb approves that. Like Spider Cobb approves that. And the way to do that is like that. I want you to spread my image everywhere so everyone sees it and everyone knows that if I approve something, it's good. And then that will help the resistance in some way. I don't know. I don't really care. But the important thing is to make sure you spread my image.
The kid is like, so do you want us to spread your image? First of all, we don't write Cobb approves the resistance. We just say Cobb approves noodle dogs, and then later on we'll start to be like, oh, he likes the resistance as well. Or
Well,
is Cobb your real name? I feel like you should not maybe say your real name like quite so loud.
that is a good point. Well, I do wear a spider costume a lot, and I am a raccoon, so it could be we could
so how
workshop.
about this spider mammal or something, or
Nah.
well, how about the spider vigilante or a vigilante spider, or she's like starts grabbing random things like spider sword.
Noodle spider.
Noodle spider's pretty good. Whoever's there.
Dog spider.
Spider nudes. No,
No.
that doesn't sound right.
Spider
Never
dog.
mind. Ignore that
Spider
one.
dog.
It sounds like
Throws
it's
them
going
off
to
the
get
scent
really
completely.
spider dog.
Raccoon.
Eh,
What a
Neither spider nor dog. It does what neither does.
spider
How
raccoon.
about-
Actually, no, that's also part of what I am.
Should've gotten
Just the. You know what? Just the spider is fine.
Oh no, that's strip. That's
the
still
spider is not bad. We'll say the
Oh,
spider,
it is.
the spider person. Yes, that is good. We will do this. We will Spread the word. I will take. She looks at you. She is going to now roll a dice and see if she's any good at drawing pictures.
Mm.
Um, okay, this would be okay. She's real bad at all those things. I'm gonna change it to Ramu instead.
Wait, was she the one that drew the flyers that I found? Because that was a shit
Actually,
drawn.
you know what? Actually, she will be the one that does that, so it's even funnier.
Yeah.
So she's then we'll do it as a comprehend because she's got nothing in comprehend.
Mm.
She's a fighter. Um,
And I'll
okay.
say to them, if you guys do a good job, well, great, that's fine. And if you guys do a good job, I'll make sure that you guys are sent up the ladder. You guys could be the next heroes of the resistance. How about that?
Let's do more looking. She said, I actually travel from outpost to outpost. And we'd go scavenging runs. I will distribute these at like way stations and to people on the road. And I will keep it simple. Just you approve. I will just say that the spider approves, and we will leave it at that. And then later on, we will factor in these things.
What I see is uh, across this land, many Noodle Dog stands as secret bases for the resistance, and I'm the face of all of it. it's
I mean,
it's
we're
it's
top, yeah.
it's me all the way, baby.
This is good, because, we
First to
can
get kidnapped.
we'll invite them in with noodle dogs, and then we will feed them the propaganda of the resistance, so they fight the Watchers.
That's
the,
it.
the resistance will march on its noodle dogs.
This is a foolproof plan. I don't see this going wrong at all. This is fantastic.
Perfect.
They both nod solemnly, like, yes, this is truly genius. You're the wisest amongst us. They're real dumb. Okay, cool. So yeah, that is what you've done. You went to the Badger outpost, and you did indeed succeed, which was well done. It won't
Fantastic.
always be as easy as that, guys. But just so Cobb was off doing something. We will then
was
fast forward a
fun.
bit. Yeah, we'll fast forward a bit. You
It
go
actually
back.
made sense with the flyers as well.
It did tie it all nicely together. I wish that was intentional. It wasn't, but I'll pretend it was.
It is now.
Retrospectively. So you go back to the helicopter, and Truffaut will tell you that your friends have kind of headed off towards the reptile tribe to ferment resistance and collect some cells.
Right.
And you can then sneak off to do so. So we will have that you're now currently on the outskirts of the terrarium, which is the reptile outpost, which I'll do that for in case you've not seen it, Leon.
Thank you.
Cool. What we'll do, so this, you have got there about night time, and you've arrived, you're on the outskirts of it. We will leave you by the side of the road thinking how you're going to track down your friends. I do believe that Bowie probably mentioned to you at some point that she lived in the tree in the middle of the outpost. Is that right, Bowie?
Oh yeah, we
Yes.
met her.
Bob's also been there.
We met
Ah,
her at
yes.
the tree.
Remember, we had that whole me packing my bags and storming off.
Ah, that's right.
Yep, we've all been. Well,
So-
except the bussy.
Yeah, I think I would head straight there. I might go to the doctor that was there, the kind of like shady.
I will say this is the middle of the night, and you are not a reptile, and you're wandering into the settlement. Are you cool with doing all that?
No, if it's nighttime, I'll just head straight to Bowie's home then.
Are you dressed as a spider raccoon, or have you changed to your civvies, and are you sneaking, or are you just walking through?
I'll keep on the spider costume and I'll just walk past, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Should
Right,
I?
so yeah, you walk in. There are patrols, and it's not so much. Well, lizards don't like the nighttime so much because it's cold. So what I will say is that you managed to
Am I
walk up to the
sneaking?
settlement. Eh?
I probably wouldn't be sneaking. I don't think I need to.
No, if you want to sneak, that's absolutely fine. I'll say there's not many around. There is, however, a couple of guards just doing the rounds, and they do see you. Let's see who we should have. Where is? There we go. Here's a dude. Okay, cool. There you go. You see this guy. He has a companion with him, but we're not going to give them details right now. And he watches you kind of come towards us. Ho, you! He starts kind of like walking up towards you, like the tough guy walk, shoulders shaking a lot, walking with purpose.
I'll stop.
Weapon kind of like comes out, not raised, but literally like more like I have a weapon kind of situation. What are you doing here?
Oh, I have a friend nearby. I'm a healer, you see, and I'll go to take out my doctor's bag.
Okay.
Just making a house call.
Who's your friend?
That's kind of patient-doctor confidentiality. I'm sure you would understand that. And I'll look at his like name, Mercury.
He does actually have his name under the tag. Kind of looks down, looks at us like, I don't know you. It's nighttime and you're wandering around. And he kind of looks you up and down.
Yes, I get paid more at night. I definitely put up my bill for that, so I need to. I'm paid by the hour, so the longer you hold me up, the more I get paid. So I really don't mind by this. Much about this.
They called you all the way from the bear tribe?
I did not say I came from the bear tribe, and I believe I do not just need to tell you, Mercury, where I came from, only where I am going, and for what my purpose is. So, if you wouldn't mind, I do need to get on.
Come back during the day.
Where do you, are you in need of medical assistance, or?
I don't let people from other tribes, potential spies, wander in here at night, without telling me where they're going.
I can say that. If you truly must know, I am going to see Barry. I'm going to be making a quick house call, and then I will perhaps stay the night, and then I will be departing in the morning. Is that?
Barry's back and she's hurt.
I did not say that she is back. I did not say she is hurt. Again, I am going to say that this is doctor confidentiality, and I do not need to give you any more information.
He looks at his mate, a kind of like really tall, like I keep saying turtle because I'm thinking of D&D. Really tall tortoise who's just got like this really kind of like gruesome looking like scrap spear over his shoulder, military helmet. Kind of looks at him and is like, I don't think you're quite picking up what I'm putting down here. Is my friend hurt? Last I seen her go, she was chasing after Watchers. And now she's brought back this guy, and he pulls out a little poster and unfurls it. And it's a picture of Cobb.
Oh hey!
It says Cobb Moves.
It's me!
It's like...
I mean, who's that handsome devil that you got though?
Right. I think Piaf's going to want to speak to you, because there's stuff going on here we don't know. You come in with me.
Does she need medical assistance?
He doesn't need medical assistance, no.
Can he
I will give
pay
you
my...
a dominate roll if you want to try and like...
Can he pay my surge charge?
Well, I mean, he can tell me not to cut your arms and legs off and feed them to you.
I mean, that's my usual rate. How about I go see my friend, and then I could go and see that
I'll tell you
person
what,
later on?
I'll come with you to see your friend. Because I'm worried in case Chloe's hurt.
Can I get a vibe of this guy? Is he actually a friend of
You
Bowie's?
can give me a sense of motion if you want to try and get a general vibe.
I'm gonna try and get a general vibe of this person. My sense of motion's not great actually. I got one success. That's a success.
You got one success. This is an older warrior. Bowie's definitely younger. This person kind of gives off the vibe of someone who's used to having their orders followed, and they're regarding you as a bit of an oddity because you're saying things that a subordinate of lower rank, and you being a civilian, that is the lowest of all the ranks,
Yep.
should not be saying these words. He's kind of bemused and he's making some allowances because he's got this weird picture that kind of like came into his possession the other day. So he wants to see how this plays out. But you're getting like in a general consent is you're getting some concern.
Okay.
I'll also give you that there's burn marks, very faded and old, across like backs of forearm, back of hand. It looks like this person's tussled with a watcher at some point.
Ah, I see. I'll start making my way towards Bowie's tree, and I'll get the guy to come forward, and at some point I'll take out like a little jar of like salve that I made. Um, I would have made for Ringo. I might have some left over, and I'll say, "Hello. I noticed that you have some burn marks. I've worked with burn marks on lizard before. This works very good to relieve the pain as well as heal the scarring. And I'll see if he lets me like put the salve on him.
As you go, like, so you've just stuck your hand in a jar with some paste, and now you're going to try and rub it on him, yeah?
I'm letting him like decide to if he wants it or not, basically.
There's a euphemism in there about rubbing a lizard.
He stops you, he takes the jar off, usually pull out, and he gives it a sniff. Did you put some nice smelling things in there, or is it kind of pungent, or what we got? I'll tell you what, actually, give me a make potions roll, and we'll tell you how nice this smells.
That's fair.
This is a retroactive one. This happened days ago, but this is just for funsies.
Okay. Brew potions, that's an intelligence roll. Did I get any bonuses to that?
No, your brew potions should just be whatever your brew potions is. So just roll that.
Okay.
So if it's like, it would just be your skill for it, and then the wits, which I believe would be 5.
Yeah. That's weird. Sorry, my stuff isn't matching up.
Oh really? Let's have a look.
I've had to change it now. But actually no, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. I think it is just a 4 because my. No, it should be a 5. What's happening? Oh, okay. I
Yep.
my I had something
You're taking some damage or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Right, you can get rid of the damage. That's all dealt with now.
I got
Yep.
1 success.
Yeah, at the time of brewing the potions, you did make sure, like, crush some like nice smelling things in there as well, and it's got a pleasing taste. Smells it, and then like kind of nods and okay, kind of pockets it. It's like these are long since healed, but if it can help with the inflammation a little bit, thank you. Are you walking towards the tree?
Yeah, we'll walk straight towards the tree. Yeah.
As you're walking towards the tree, it's like she's not in the tree. I've got somebody stationed there. I'd know if she was there. Richards has taken over the tree.
Oh. Well, I'm assuming that she would have been there. We
Right, when
got
did you
separate.
last speak to Bowie? I'm going to alternate between saying Bowie and Bowie, by the way, because it amuses me.
I think it's
You're going to confuse me.
reminiscent of me getting Barry's name wrong constantly, so that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, because I call her Mary and Barry all the time, so... Hey, Callum.
Hey, man. I'll look a bit concerned. I'll say, it was a couple of days ago we got separated, and she said that she was coming here. Has she not arrived at the clan?
She didn't announce her presence to me. Although, to be fair, she probably had the sense not to, because she... Well, not everybody's as sympathetic to what she wanted to do as I was. There's a lot of people around here that were upset that she wanted to go after the Watchers. If I was a braver man, I'd have went with her. but
I see.
I followed orders. Kind of looks a bit pained when he says he followed orders.
Mm. Well, she managed to find her friend.
He looks like the as much as like reptiles' faces can look surprised, his face looks surprised.
We worked with a reptile by the name of Ringo. Everyone knows him. And
Face darkens at Ringo's like.
we were originally able to find
Dark and like how like the whole neck sticks it.
It's like yeah.
Ringo was and
Did you get Meatloaf back or not?
we did. Meatloaf
Right.
was safe.
Start with that. I care what happens to Meatloaf.
We located a shed off quite close to the dog tribe, and inside was a couple of sentinels, one abomination that turned up called Curie, or one of our relatives may have been called Curie. And we fought them and survived, and we were
You
able
fought
to.
abominations.
Two abominations, yes. One that resembled a squirrel, the other resembled an ape.
You kind of like
By the way, we should probably
almost
have this
slack jawed at this point.
have more of this
Uh,
discussion in a less
You
open
cannot
area.
have this discussion with anyone else. You are lucky this is me. You've had it. If you come with me, and he kind of grabs you quite hard by the back and starts pulling you towards the tree. Like, fucking get up there, and he throws you to the ladder. Hopefully, Richards will be fucking wrecked. Get up there. He says to his friend, Timberlake, stay here, guard the tree. Until he starts doing circles around the tree.
Oh,
I'm just in.
Yay! So yeah, he's going to drag you up to the top of the tree. While we're doing this, so he's going to drag you up. As you go in, you see a kind of wizened, old looking. Let's see if I've got this one here. Here we go. Here's Richards. I will say that Richards is huffing a big bag of something as you go in. But his eyes
Mamma!
are kind of spinning around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he does not appear to be in the same plane of existence as you at the moment. Just shotgun in one hand. He starts laughing wildly, but doesn't appear to see you, despite the fact that you are directly in his line of view. Mercury's going to grab you and just kind of throw you down in a seat and say, "Tell me everything," and then we're going to smash cut to the rest of the team.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, you guys are heading towards the stockade, which also has a picture. Here we go. This is what I was doing earlier on. Now, it's not quite like that because I think that's a bit much, but I just like the aesthetic of that. So, it is a new addition to the terrarium. It was built probably within the last 20 years or so. Solid concrete. Use kind of scavenged building materials. You've even managed to divert some of the kind of the hot water from the terrariums into this underneath this building to keep it warm. Not a lot. I don't want to give away a lot of your heat to the criminals, but lizards find it quite hard to sleep when it's not at least warmish. It's got a strong-looking metal fence round about it with a barbed wire, being made specifically to be hard to get over. There's one door in. Tabby, Bowie, and Debussy, how would you like to approach?
I'm marching straight up to the door.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
following
thump
Howie.
it.
Okay, cool. You do
Open
so.
up.
A slide in the door opens. You see a pair of eyes behind it. You see the eyes of Dolly. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Dolly, they got you on the 9 to 5 shift, do they?
I don't understand. Hey, I don't understand that reference. Hey, Bowie, I thought you were dead.
It takes a lot more than that to kill me, you know.
Well, what can I do for you? It's real late, and I don't think you should be. Well, I don't think you should be here. Should you not be reporting to PF or laying low?
Laying low. Why would I lay low?
Well, yeah.
We're on a mission.
Which be because you went against the orders of the higher ups. You disobeyed orders. You ran off into the wilds. You pissed off the watchers, and you
Well-
caused a bit of a ruckus here. And I've had to lock up some of the people you inspired to cause us problems.
Well, I'm here to calm the rabble down.
Well,
I just
So
need a few
you-
minutes alone with them to set them right and tell them the error of their ways.
okay. I will give you a dominate roll. You can have 2 additional dice because you've treated her with respect and you haven't been a dick about it. So give me a dominate roll.
Dominate, dominate.
Dominate.
Why does that keep going off dominate?
Don't know.
And I'm gonna roll the extra 2.
Oh, 2 ones.
Damn!
Oh, lucky. Um,
Push it.
she's rolled the dominate. She's got 1. You can push it, but no, you know what? Yeah, you can't. You're absolutely allowed to push the dice. Of course you are. So you can have. It would be 3 dice you're rolling. She did roll 2 ones, so you can't re-roll those dice. You can re-roll the 3. If you get 1, it's home team advantage. Oh, you got 2 fails.
Oh, that's even worse.
Damn it!
Um,
Dolly hasn't forgiven me.
I don't think I'm going to open this door. I don't think you have anything to say to these people. They ain't going to rile them up any more than they already riled up. We had to put old Ozzy in chains, tie him up real bad because he followed your lead. He was trying to get all the recruits to go out there and fight the Watchers. Now, why don't you run along and go and maybe report for duty, maybe beg forgiveness, and then maybe we'll let you speak to them when you've seen the error of your ways.
Of course, Dolly, you're as wise as always, gal.
Closes.
Shame to be parting ways like this.
So I am going to curse under my breath
Mhm.
in a very unladylike lizard fashion.
While she's doing this,
And-
could I be looking around? But,
You absolutely can. Anyone that wants to look, by which I mean Tabby or Debussy, if you want to give me a scout roll, you can have a look around to see any other points of entry.
I will, but it's not going to be great.
I'll push it.
Push it.
Everybody is.
Yeah.
Push it
I
real
got
good.
1 success, if that's any good.
Okay.
Pussy has failed his push.
Okay, Scott, give yourself a feral point for the push. Vary, give yourself a feral point for the push as well. Unless you're at 10, in which case you can't go any higher. Scott, that was the scout. Is that an agility or is that a wits? I can never remember.
It's
Scout's
agility.
agility.
Agility. While you are
No,
looking,
it's not. It's
you
wits.
That's
is
what
it
It's
wits?
wits.
Okay, you
Yeah.
become quite frustrated and it reduce your wits by 1 as you're kind of like freaking out a bit that you can't find anything. Rach, as a cat, he went low, you went high. So you kind of got out of the way. You've seen something, and using your cat-like reflexes, you managed to get onto the roof. You found a skylight. It's thick, but it's kind of in poor repair. You could probably get through that if you just pushed it, but it might make a lot of noise unless you.
all in silence.
I jumped through by myself.
It is a. I mean, a large glass piece of thick glass thing has been basically kind of not so much welded but jammed in. So if you wanted to open it, you'd either have to knock it out, or you would have to work out a way to like push it open a little bit and squeeze through.
it's going to be noisy either way.
Well, where am I adding feral points?
Feral points should be on your. I'll show you. I'll be
Where your animal powers are?
underneath the animal powers.
All right,
It's
so I'm
just
just
the
clicking that
FT or
bar.
something. Yeah, so there should be 10 spaces. Give us every time you push
There
a
we
roll,
go.
give yourself a feral point.
That's it. There we go.
Cool. At the moment, Dolly has not raised any alarms. She kind of expects you to now do what you were told. Rachel, you have discovered a possible point of entry, and Debussy, you discover shit.
I'm
would you
going
like
to
to
go
do?
back down. And you guys, I found an entrance, but it's on the roof. And I don't know how it's going to be quiet because it looks real difficult to move. And if we shatter the glass, it's going to be extremely obvious. So, I mean, it's an entry, but I don't know. We could do it. It'd be fun.
I can't take that risk. Dolly's already
Do
seen
it,
me.
Yum.
As soon as she senses anything untoward, she's going to raise the alarm and I'll be the first person they come for. I've got to make myself scarce. Worst comes to worst, if they catch the two of you, they'll just lock you in there in a cell. And I can get you out once I've spoken with Piaf and sorted this whole bloody mess out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Debussy, if you want to go in, then I don't mind. Quick question, Rachel has
Right.
forgotten. What are we going in for again?
We're going to go in and release them and let for the cries of havoc.
Chaos and Havoc. Cool, it sounds fun.
It's the best kind of rebellion.
You want to do it then?
I
Cat
do.
and mouse?
The best team everyone knows cats and mice get on.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh
let's
wait,
go.
no, we don't, unfortunately. But you're pretty cool.
I'm pretty great. I like you too.
Tabby's just a very
We
likable
both-
kid.
Oh no,
Tabby's
it's
like, "Let's go."
100%. It's 100% the rats that are the problem in this war.
Yeah, it is. Oh, she's
The
still
cats
like
are
rat.
literally trying to get peace, and the rats are like, no.
Fuck your piece.
Let's just torture you instead.
Yeah,
Pulls out a Glock. This is my piece.
just a nice rug.
So it's up to you. I will ask Boy first. Boy, what would you like to do next?
I am going to make my way to my house so that I can be seen wandering around the village so that if any shenanigans go down, I can't be implicated, which gives me an opportunity to get them out should something go wrong.
Hmm.
Okay. I will say that again. It's getting night time. It is cold. Most of the reptiles have kind of went down. There's not a massive amount of need for like guards. There's not an awful lot of raids. Things are with the badgers out there. It's kind of at a calm point. There's not been many skirmishes recently. As you start to approach the tree, though, you do see the turtle the tortoise that you recognise. It's Timberlake. There he is. Just walking weirdly walking around your tree, like that's not the normal place they wouldn't just do that. But Timberlake is known for just kind of like following orders.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Miner.
I've actually not changed his bio, so I'm gonna take that out there now. I thought I did. I must have got distracted. Timberlake is just
You know what's going on with him. It's like,
yeah. His was he's just mainly just muscle of Piaf. But yeah, he's not a bad guy. He follows orders. He fights beside you when you need him to fight beside you. He doesn't run. Are you walking straight up to him, or what are you doing?
I'm walking straight up to him. Like, hey, how's it
Oh,
hanging?
hey.
What are you doing hanging around my house?
Hey, aren't you dead?
Oh, you know I'm not easy to kill.
That's true. No, I'm not so much. Is this still your house? Because Richards has been up there for the last few days. So after you went after Meatloaf, you know, because we thought Meatloaf's dead because the Watchers took him, and then you went after Meatloaf, so we just assumed it was up for grabs. Richard's been like huffing glue up there for like 2 days trying to get a vision. Maybe he's trying to get a vision of you.
God, that locust brain's been in my house.
Oh yeah, he's making a
Ugh.
real mess. Like I hope you didn't like it clean because he has been shitting everywhere.
I'm gonna roll my eyes so hard that you might need to call an exorcist and just silently curse and grit my teeth.
Now,
Well,
look.
I better go and see how much damage he's done.
Oh wait, hold on. And you can see like the gears turning in his mind. He's like, wait a minute. I have to stop him going to the house, but it's your house, so can I stop people?
You could come with me.
He looks at the rope, and then kind of looks at his heavy tortoise body. He's like, give me a dominate roll with a +2 advantage.
There is a ladder. It's not just a rope, so you
Oh,
can
it's not
actually
just
go
rope.
up the ladder.
Yeah. Again, it looks just like, give me a dominate roll. You can have the +2 for the advantage, though, see that is your house.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
only
yeah,
3.
he's like, yeah, that's fine. You got a success, that's okay. He's like, yeah, it's your house. Before you go, did you get Meatloaf?
He's alive. He's safe for now.
Good. He's my buddy. Turtle Bros. Okay. And he says, yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, Mercury's went up there with a little scrawny, like dog-looking thing, and like a blue and red pajamas or something. He kind of looks like a guy from the poster, the noodle dog guy.
Is he like yay tall?
He's like teeny tiny. He's like
Kind of adorable looking? Little
yeah. I mean, if you're into
squeaky
like
face?
filthy looking, smelly kind of rat people, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know him. He's a
Alright.
friend.
He's a cutie pie.
Oh, sorry. I mean, it's a raccoon, isn't it? Yeah. So I always get raccoons and rats mixed up because you know they're small with the long noses and they kind of look like they want to be dogs, but they're not dogs.
What are you coming?
Fucking racist.
I'm sure you're down. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know the guy. He's a friend.
Oh,
We can
good.
trust him.
He looks like he needs friends. Cool. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. He's going like, off you go. I'll do a bigger patrol. And he kind of like you see him starts to walk around the full square at this point. There's enough warriors up there to handle it. I'm actually just going to go back to my normal patrol. Tell Mercury to hurry the fuck up.
You got it, bud.
Okay, and he wanders off. So yeah, up you trot. And at this moment, I'll say that you've been taught. He's you see Mercury's kind of like he keeps pointing at Cobb and then like try to think of like how he's going to deal with this situation, and then you walk in.
Can I be like smoking with the other guy, like when Bowie comes in?
If you want to have picked up the glue and then had a good huff, you absolutely can.
Yeah, I'll do that. I've had a stressful
Okay.
couple of days, you know.
Okay, so you huff some glue. Give me an endure roll, please.
I wonder if I can purposely fail this.
I mean, you're probably gonna fail this.
Okay. How good is my endure? 3 dice. Nothing.
No successes. Okay. Yeah, you're getting buzzed. Like I will say, at the moment, you have not. If you keep going, if you roll again and don't get any successes, then you're going to start to lose some wits. And Mercury's like, yeah, not permanently, but yeah.
2 draw pass. I'll try again. Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Yep, give me another endure roll.
That's 2 successes.
Yeah, you're getting into it now.
Damn.
You're like, she's like, oof.
The first one's always bad.
Not some lines.
Yeah. Snort
Takes
some
it
lines
one
from
step
glue.
further.
It's like, holy
His
shit.
pupils have just become flying saucers.
If you were a seer, then you would be having a vision right now, but you're not, so you're
Okay.
just.
You're just hallucinating.
Yeah. You see Bowie walk in, but Bowie's dressed like in like a spangly jumpsuit.
Is it like one of the 80s leotards?
Can I Can
one
she
of
be
David Bowie's
redressed
lyrics.
as?
Scribblings all over it.
Yeah, can she be
Yeah.
dressed as David Bowie? That'd be fucking.
She is
that'd be
obviously
cool.
dressed as David Bowie.
Yes.
I like
I
that.
am dressed as David Bowie during his Starman phase.
I really
Yeah.
like
Absolutely,
that.
100%.
Love
Yes.
Can
Uh,
what's Mercury named after?
Freddie
Freddie
Mercury.
Mercury.
Alright, can he be dressed as
Mercury.
Freddie Mercury?
Of course, I mean, I guess that'd be like the white kind of like vest, but like with a lot of the chest showing,
Yeah.
the white trousers, and he's now got a mustache.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah, they both look like lizard versions of the people they're named after,
I love that.
and you
Including
don't
the
know
red
why.
zigzag over my face.
Oh, of course, yeah, that's the Aladdin Sane
I
version.
can't
but
wait
yes.
to see Timberlake. Okay, let's.
Yeah, so yeah, Bowie walks in, and Mercury turns around and then kind of looks at you, Cobb. Is like, okay, Bowie, you're alive, and you're not hurt.
Why does everyone assume I'm dead?
You went after
You guys
the
have known me
Watchers.
long enough to know that I'm tough as old nails.
You went after the Watchers. You know how many people have went after the Watchers and came back? So far, the tally is you.
We all know I'm not everyone. When I set my mind to something, you're sure as shit I'm gonna do it.
I think you got lucky. Right.
Luck
I
don't keep
skip-
you alive, and you know it.
Points to kind of burns on like it's like they weren't even pissed at me when they done this. This is they came in one day and they almost melted me. Right. He told me you fought a squirrel, a robot squirrel, and a robot ape.
Can I pull out a little bit of the squirrel's armor that I've been keeping in my vest?
Of
as a
course you
souvenir,
can.
just go and drop it on a table in front of him.
Okay, I mean that's fucking cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Right.
Mm.
Give yourself a +1 to any dominate roll from now on in the reptile tribe.
Nice.
Because that's like, cause that's fucking badass, and I'm definitely gonna tell people about that. But like,
Ugh.
you were not facing the full force of the Watchers. You got lucky.
I'm also going to pull out the books that I obtained that have information about the Watchers, plop them on the table, and flick it open to a page with the schematics of the overseers and whatnot on them,
He's
and
gonna
just
look.
push it forward.
He's gonna look through these. He's like, who have you shown these to?
You.
Rebel,
Because
rebel.
you're the only one here I can trust right now.
He starts shouting lyrics at his chest.
Yeah.
That's rebel, rebel. I love your dress.
Rebel, rebel.
you-
Hero.
we can be heroes, yeah. Because,
Under
is he always
pressure.
like this? Okay, is he always like this?
Let's dance, Cobb.
Don't stop me now.
Sing
Oh god, it's getting worse.
And so he's like, okay, why did you let this guy? He walked into the settlement tonight by himself, dressed as the person on these posters, and do you know there's collaborators here? Yeah, you know there's people that would like tell on you.
The show must go on.
Sorry, it's just the random lyrics getting thrown around.
I'm into it. Yeah, I'm happy this is happening, but it's like I like the idea that like it means nothing to Mercury Boy at all. So they're like, why he's doing this? He's now in tune with the universe and he's hearing this.
He's a starman.
Yeah, it says,
Oh god, yeah.
Princess of the
Before we
universe.
descend into chaos. So I'm gonna get Cobb by the scruff of the neck and be
You're
like, you
you're
need
my
to get changed.
you're my
now.
best friend.
And I'm also gonna keep you alive. Now get changed.
I want to
And I'm
break
gonna shove
free.
him into a makeshift bathroom.
such a good song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and reach for
I'm gonna have
the
to
rest
listen
of
to
like
Queen
the
now.
drugs. Or I'm just gonna say
Drugs.
I want it all. I want it all.
I want it all.
Well, you can't have it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Mercury's gonna take the huffable bag of stuff and I guess the joints that he's also included. There's a lot of drugs here. He moves them to the side. He's like, you're not getting any more
Give him
drugs.
some joints.
Yeah, he's rolled some drugs with the glue, I guess, and is smoking the glue, the highly toxic glue. Right. He takes Cobb over to like this big barrel of water and just dunks him in the water and kind of swirls him around for about 40 seconds. Right,
And you're
so-
dead.
and then lifts you up and then kind of puts you down.
As I go in, I shout, "Mama!"
Yeah, we got that. Yeah.
That's fabulous.
This continues for the rest of the session.
It's weird how much the
better.
song lyrics match up, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot. So I mean, yeah. So anyway, this happens. He lifts you out. He's like, have you sobered up yet, or do you need to go back under?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna set you over here.
Uh,
Right. What are you doing here? Why are you here?
We're rebels. Rebels. We're just rebels. Regular rebels. Are we
Regular
rebels? Barry, talk for me, please.
Right. Boy. He keeps saying rebellious shit all the time. Have you joined the resistance?
Maybe I have, maybe I haven't.
We have.
And I'm gonna smack him over the back of the head.
Okay. Just tell all the leaders of the animals that we are actively going against the very scary people that can kill them in an instant.
Yeah.
Somebody missed the secret part in the secret society
Yeah.
conversation.
I'm never inviting you to a cult, Leon.
I'll
The
come.
The first one was the first one we don't talk about it, or we talk about it all the time. I can't remember.
Obviously,
yeah.
talk about it
Yeah,
constantly.
obviously the latter. Why would you not tell people you're in a cool club? Okay. Right. This is real dangerous. And he sits down. He's like, boy, you know I hate the Watchers. You know I've lost as much as anyone. I'll be honest. Piaf would maybe join, but he's not going to just go headlong into this. You're going to need to impress him. You're going to need to have a plan. You're going to need to do something for him.
If he won't help, then I fear we might have to overthrow him. We don't stand a hope in hell against the Watchers if we are divided. They killed your wife and your kids, man. Don't you want justice for that? We
Well,
have a way to turn the tide. We found a weapon that we can use to take these son of a bitches down. And maybe, just maybe, we can gain our freedom. We don't have to live like captives. We can be free once and for all. Find out what is in the world beyond this damn valley. Don't you want to take that chance? Because I don't know about you, but I watched them drag Meatloaf away. And that broke my heart that nobody did anything to help him. And I am sick, so damn sick of watching the people I care about being taken away and turned into abominations, and God knows what else is happening to them. I am going to fight back, with or without the help of anyone here, because I would rather die standing than live in fear anymore. And that's
Yeah, that's your speech. That is what I've said. That was very good. Yeah, you go. He kind of sits down.
Can I stand up and clap?
Yes.
He shoots you with his crossbow. So he looks at Cobb and he kind of like.
Cobb approved.
I cannot hear a word you just said there, bud.
I'd said this message is Cobb approved. Thumbs up.
Yeah. Mercury sits for a moment and he kind of like you see his face go through a range of emotions, and sadness being the kind of primary one. He goes, yeah, we've all lost stuff to them. People, friends. I'm convinced I'll throw in with what you need us to do, but we're going to have to... Piaf will come to your side if you prove to him you're going to do this, but there's definitely people in the council, the leaders, the elders that are going to go straight to the Watchers with this. If we can maybe work out who they are, or if I can get Piaf to come here and speak to you, but he's not going to make a move and risk losing in his status as leader, as alpha, with talk of a weapon. What is this weapon? What have you got?
It's a gun. A gun that kills the machines.
Have you seen it work? How many do you have?
One. And I haven't seen it work, but I've seen and heard how it works. I've read the stories, I've heard the tales. The Watchers are afraid of this gun. The dogs are afraid of this gun. The dogs didn't even know what they had.
Plus, you have to fuck over the dogs. That's pretty good straight away. Look, I'm into this. Why don't we speak to the boss? I mean, if you want to try and overthrow him, fine, but we need to get people on our side. And look, Piaf, he's a fucking pain in the ass, but he's a good leader. He knows how to get into a fight. He knows how to win. But one weapon isn't going to win a war, and you've not seen the worst the Watchers can throw at us. You've seen a Sentinel, you've seen a Scout, but they've got more.
I'm gonna shudder as he says this, and recall the monstrosities I had to face, and recall the chimp as I ripped his ribcage open and his plaintive cry for his child or wife or whoever he was.
Significant other, yes.
And just look like Mercury dead in the eye and say, "Trust me, I have seen the worst that they can do to us, and I'm not gonna let them do it to any more."
Bowie, if I can interject here, Bowie, it's up to you. It's your clan. If you can trust them, that's fine. But I don't really see if it's a risk. Is there any point in risking what we have to get on, get this plaintiff on our side?
All we can do is talk to him. In the meantime, though, Mercury, you know some of the younger trainees and recruits that we have. Some of our finest warriors. You've trained them. Hell, you trained me. Who in the squads would come to our side if we call for aid? You know them better than anyone. Surely it's not just the people that are in the stockades. Who can we count on?
Right now, I would say let's go for the obvious ones. Ozzy, Eggy, and Taylor. They were ready to fight. They were ready to go after you as soon as they found out you'd left. We had to slap them in the cells to stop them running off to what I assumed was going to be their death. They're pretty tough. If we get them on the download right now, they can stay here with me. I'll look out for them, and we'll see if we can root out the collaborators, and then so we can keep our plan secret. But I can't see them being collaborators. They would have had no reason to do what they done. But there's other ones that are always watching. There's definitely some on the council. Why don't we go over and see Dolly the now, and we'll get these ones released into your custody? Where's Meatloaf?
Safe, for now.
Right,
He's recovering from his experience. When the time's right, you'll see him again, my friend.
Okay.
Maybe Meatloaf would be useful in getting people onto our side. If we can show people proof that if we work together we can get people back from the Watchers, and if Meatloaf was able to tell their story, it's a powerful one. It would definitely get people on our side, in my opinion.
I think you're right. That's why I was asking if Meatloaf's hiding out, then Ozzy, Eggy, and Taylor can be there and keep him safe. They're tough, and then we can do some recon in the outpost. We can do some recon in here, and we can see if we can get to our side. And we could use Meatloaf as a bit of a figurehead for exactly the reasons you said. He came back. So yeah. Let's go spring them. And I'll see about Piaf in the morning when he's up. So if you want to, we can go back to the stockade at this point.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I
Well,
want to make
while
sure,
we do
I
that,
also want to make sure Debosi and Tabby are all right because
Well.
they're on their side quest.
they are. So, having known none of that has happened, Tabby and Debussy, what moves were you making while they went back to show face?
She had every intention of releasing the soldiers, giving them a row for making it obvious that they were part of the resistance, and telling them that they're probably going to have to kill Dolly if they want to escape.
Well,
You like to murder people, don't you?
this is fine. Let's do that. So we cut
God
back.
never murders people in games. The pussy does now, though. The pussy doesn't care about the soldiers.
So as we head back, Tabby and Debussy, what was your next move after coming up with a plan to spring these people from the stockade while Bowie goes and gives herself an alibi?
I'm gonna jump on top and I'm gonna. How do you want to do this? Do we smash it
Yeah,
or do
I get
we
the
do a?
key. It's small enough that I can fit in. You keep close just in case I get caught. But I will go in. I will steal the keys. I will release the prisoners, and I will tell them to kill the god who is clearly a bitch.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
Scott, give me a scavenge roll to see if you have a tool in your pile of crap that can cut a hole or break a hole in the window.
I got one success.
One's all you need, mate. Yeah, you find like I will say brittle. Well, actually, no, Scott, you tell me what you find that would break through this. You tell me.
I bring out a compass that I have put like one of the see how the diamond hammers that you get for breaking windows, and attached it to the compass.
Holy shit.
And I just twist it like Mission Impossible, make a perfect circle for me to get through.
Okay. Okay, so you're just cutting the hole, and
And
are
I
you?
bring out a plunger and I hit the glass.
There we
so
go.
Then it
So
comes
you get the
up.
plunger stuck, and you've got the hole in the glass, and then okay. I'm not going to make you roll for that because that's fine. So yeah, you manage somehow this thing manages to cut through the glass, even though I'm not entirely sure how those things would work. And yeah, you do so. You pop out, and there's a hole big enough for you to squeeze through. I believe you have the small animal power. Is that right? So
Yep,
you managed
small
to
and
squeeze.
silent.
Okay, small and silent. Fantastic. So I will say that you drop down. Now, are you dropping down or are you using a rope? I will say that it is about 25 feet to the ground.
I can
Oh,
hold the
man.
rope while you go down.
Yeah. Lift it back up when I go down so no one sees it.
Okay. Just give me the signal.
And don't touch my trolley unless I tell you to.
I won't. That was just one time. I'll never steal from you. Pinky promise.
The pussy is going to have doubts right now.
Immediately, like, oh man, they're going to totally steal from my trolley. Okay, cool.
Sure
So
not.
yeah, you drop down easily. You notice that there's like rows of kind of enclosed areas. There's doors with like grates and things on them. They're all closed. I will see that you at the further side. So I guess like heading towards the front door, you can see the large metal entrance to it. Some like some what do you call it? Some grating with more like kind of security doors in them. So it looks like you need a key to get to the front area, and that appears to be where Dolly is in some kind of office. And behind you, there's two other offices. One has got a door that's closed, and the other one's got a door that's open, and there's a light in there.
I will go to the one without the light.
Okay, the one without the light. As you go to it, you slowly open the door. Are you using? You've got silent, haven't you? Is this a feral points thing, or is this a?
It's animal powers.
So is this a all the time power? Or do you have to like roll dice for it or something?
I'm not sure how it works. It just says that is my power, animal powers.
Okay, 2 seconds. I will quickly
It
check it.
specifically does say animal powers. There might be something I have to roll. I'm assuming silent is just like it gives me extra stealth points.
Here we go. You can move without any sound, quiet, blah blah blah. You activate this power when rolling for sneak. Every feral point you spend modifies your sneak roll by +2. You must spend the rolls before you. Right. So basically, this is a sneak roll with an additional dice for every feral point you use. So
One feral point.
okay, so give yourself a sneak roll.
2 gear dice just to make it
Yeah,
clear.
yeah, whatever makes it easiest, mate. That's fine. Holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you
Quiet as
easily.
a mouse.
Yeah, you get up silently. You open the door silently. You look into the room. You can see a reptile, kind of a few covers on top of them, just snuggled in, snoring away.
I will,
As you open the
with
door,
that
you
super stealth, I am going to take his key off him.
yeah, you see hanging on the wall there is like a line of keys with that super stealth. Yeah, you just got you get the one that says door keys. And it's like, that seems to be the correct one. And you get back out. Again with the 4, I'm not going to make you keep rolling for this because that'd be ridiculous. You check most of the cells are empty. You do see 3 that have somebody in them. So yeah, you see. Here's which one is it? Aussie? Where's Aussie? There's Aussie. This one has hair, which made me laugh. There's
Oh,
I like to
no.
think that he has found a wig in the wasteland.
that seems more likely, yeah. Because what I'd done when I done the prompt for that one was I said a reptile that looks like Ozzy Osbourne, and they just gave me a reptile with a wig on. I thought that's really funny. I did try one for Taylor. She's actually, you've seen this picture already, because the one that said a reptile looks like Taylor Swift gave me Taylor Swift's face with a reptile growing out of her neck. I was like,
Jeez.
that's
What
weird.
the hell?
It's horrifying and awesome.
Yeah.
We're
So
not
it's
here
like,
to
yeah.
give our viewers nightmares. That's no.
Yeah,
No.
so I just reused another picture. Like, no, that's fine. So Taylor, imagine this one looks kind of like Taylor Swift and also as a reptile. So there you go. So yeah, I will say that all 3 of them at this time of night are sleeping. They don't appear to have as thick blankets as the guard did, and you see a slight shiver to them.
I will open it and I'll just do a code word for the resistance.
None of them will recognise it. None of them are part of the resistance.
Alright. Well, I'm just going to assume these guys are the ones. I was told there was 3 people in, and there's only 3 people I've found, so he will just like go up and wake one of them up.
Okay, I just realised I spelled words wrong there. Okay, cool. I will say the first one you go to is going to be Iggy. And he kind of wakes up, he looks at you, he's like, who are you?
Here to break you free.
Okay. Who sent you?
The resistance.
It's like, he kind of like looks at you confused, and then he's like, I didn't think they were real. Yeah,
They're
okay.
not. You just remember that.
Looks briefly confused. And it's like, okay. Yeah, alright. And he gets out, and so he kind of pops his head around the door. He's like, where's the guards?
They're sleeping. It's cold. It's perfect for me, but you guys seem to need to sleep in the cold. I'm going to get your 2 friends. In fact, you can get them. And what we're going to do is we're either going to escape or we're going to kill all the gods and then escape. Which do you think is the wisest choice?
Well, I mean, Dolly's a badass and she's armed and could probably kill all 3 of us by herself. Owen and Orange are dipshits.
Steal a gun off her. That's what I should do.
She's not. She doesn't use a gun. Well, she could use a gun, but she's not got a gun. She's got like a big ass like machete.
That's even cooler.
I mean, she's
I know
pretty
someone
badass.
who would want a machete.
I
My
mean,
friend Bowie.
oh, you know Bowie? Is she
Yeah.
alive?
Yes. She went to rescue her friend, and when she rescued him, she came here and she told me to save you guys.
Meatloaf is alive?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is great. So you get Ozzy and Taylor. They're equally surprised at all this information you've given them. Like, we need to be quiet. I don't want to kill any of my friends. I mean, we could maybe win them over. Why don't we? How did you get in? Can we not go out the way you came in?
My head just
look
pops
at the
down.
size of
Hurry
the
up!
window.
I really quietly shout,
try
"Hurry
if
up!"
you were thin enough. But you know what? I'll climb up the rope and I will make a bigger hole in the glass. It's
Alright.
like they don't want to kill people. Such spoiled sports.
Oh,
Uh,
well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing. We don't really want everyone to think we killed everyone. Even
It
if we
wouldn't
did
be
kill
us, it would
everyone.
be them.
Hmm.
Okay.
I mean, they could kill everyone if you really wanted. We could persuade them, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, a part of the resistance. You know, not killing people that can possibly die to the machines. I mean, one of them might stand in the way when I get shot at. It might be.
That's true. Yes, that's very true.
They're standing at the bottom watching you have this conversation. They're like,
I will
Yeah.
always
Listen,
start to smash
go
whilst I'm
listen.
doing this.
yeah, I know,
It's like,
I know that. Yeah, I'm just like, it's just like this is weird time for them to sit and have this
Look at the
conversation.
size of that one, and with his stupid wig, he would be perfect cannon fodder.
I will say that Ozzy fucking
Creepy as
massive.
fuck.
Like he's literally
He's definitely gonna be a good shield. So we're gonna keep him, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Okay.
I like Ozzy. The other two, they can die, but you know, maybe not. I don't know.
We'll see
They
how
don't
we
seem
like
the
them.
most useful, but Bowie wants them, so we get them because I like Bowie. Bowie cool.
You don't want to get Bowie mad, no.
And she very cunning trader.
Okay, so Ozzy's gonna like say, "Hey man, why don't you just move and then we'll climb up the rope."
Just
So
then
Come on
I
up,
will
guys.
I will do this at this point.
okay, they are all going to climb up. Ozzy and Taylor do it very easily. And yep, they are proper warriors. They're just like very soldierly climb up the rope. Iggy kind of looks confusedly. It's like,
I
He
go
ties the
down.
rope.
Happy pleased to meet you.
He ties the rope round his waist and then kind of like tugs it. Pull me up. And the other two,
I attempt to pull her up.
Ozzy kind of looks at Tabby and then just like kind of like gently pushes her out the way. It just like whips the rope up.
I
really
just
quick.
fall.
It's like, okay, so like, okay, where's the plan? Where are we going?
Actually, we didn't plan that far ahead. But
Bowie's house. Surely
I
Bowie's
think
house?
Bowie's house is probably the safest place
Seems
to
like
go.
the smartest.
Seems like
bet.
the last place they'd look for you. You know.
Yeah, obviously. No one's gonna look there.
Because that's not going to go horribly wrong.
No, we gotta sneak out of here. We'll take you to the bear. Yeah, the bear will know what to do.
Okay, so you are leaving the outpost completely then, yeah? Okay, cool.
This
I
doesn't
mean,
make
if you
sense to
want.
our characters. We did not know she brokered a peace.
Nope, you did not.
That's
Uh,
true.
we think
didn't
we're
know
saving her friend. We think we're doing good.
Yep, you absolutely don't. Yeah, there's no reason you wouldn't do this. Okay, absolutely fine. Yes,
that.
so
Back to the helicopter.
you are going to. Well, you know what? Yeah, that's what you have said you're going to do. That's what you're going to do. I will say that if you remember, Meatloaf did actually come with you to the settlement, and I will say that he has kind of kept his difference. He's watched Bowie go leave, but he stayed and watched you too in case he needs to help you because he assumed Bowie had things in hand because he always assumes Bowie knows exactly what she's doing. Used to it, he's not so sure of.
Rightly
as,
so.
Yeah, as you are coming down, as you go onto the roof and then quietly get off the other side, he kind of comes running over to you and says like, and this is when Iggy, Taylor, and Ozzy look genuinely surprised. Like they kind of run up to him and like they grab onto him and like they hug him and then they kind of push him away and kind of like look for like components that have been added to him, and they seem genuine surprised that he's like alive. Yeah, okay, man. What are you doing? They're taking us to a bear. Are you the resistance? How did you survive? Just a barrage of questions from all three of them until Meatloaf eventually just puts his hands up. Let's just get out of here. We'll get back to my cave and we can hide it there and we'll wait till Bowie comes and gets us, and then we'll work out what to do next.
Enough now.
Okay, back to the cave. Okay, got it.
Right, so you're going to leave the terrarium. I will give you. Who wants to give the sneak roll for this? The two PCs can do it.
Because, you
My
know.
sneak's pretty good.
Who's
Your
the
sneak's
better
pretty good, but I
trivia?
give you all the stuff in the prison for free because you've done such a high sneak roll. But
Holy shit!
Whoa, that's
that is to make up for the previous roll.
Ooh, I only got one.
Jeez.
one's
Yay!
enough.
Yeah.
There you
that's,
go.
That's
Yeah.
more like it, yeah.
Woo! There we are. That's fine.
That's more like what I expect.
Yeah. Now, so that's fine. With the combined sneak rolls, I will say that the military training, these guys, they all kicks in, and you just kind of go out, you do a larger circle round. As mentioned before, there's not a lot of guards here. They're not on high alert at the moment. It almost looks like they're trying to seem non-aggressive in case the Watchers come over, and they're like, "Oh no, look, we're not trying to fight anybody," and you easily make it out. And you start heading back towards the cave. Now, the cave is a bit of a distance away from the terrarium, so it will take some time to get there. Bowie and Cobb, yous are going back towards the stockade.
So, how will we recognize these lizards? Not to say all lizards look the same, but do they have any distinguishing features or anything?
Mercury looks, he's like, well, I know who they are exactly, so
Ah,
Bowie grew up with them.
fair enough.
Yeah.
We'll recognize them with our eyes. How much
Right.
glue did you huff? Are you still huffing glue?
No?
He's just got a joint in his mouth still.
He's got the tub in his hand and he's just like,
Okay, right, he goes up to the door and he kind of knocks it and the little slide opens again. It's Dolly. Mercury's kind of looks like, let me in, Dolly, we need to talk. Yeah, door opens and you come out and Cobb comes out and she like she now at this point she does look genuinely surprised and you can kind of see her going for her weapon, but then she looks back at Mercury and she's like, okay, you've got 30 seconds. We'll just do use plot splurge here and explain what you're doing. Barry, give me a dominate roll with 3 extra dice. We got a success like that. Nightmare Man, love you. Cool, 2
Yeah, I got
successes.
2
Perfect.
successes.
Okay, she kind of like seems real surprised by all this. Hold on a second. He says, right, fine, okay, we'll get them and we'll work out the logistics of this later on. And she goes to the doors, which she finds are open. And she looks at you and kind of looks angry for a second, but then you see her like try to work out why would you ask to release them if they'd already been released.
yeah,
And
it's
she's
like,
gonna
why
go-
would we be here if we'd already busted them?
Yeah. So she goes into the back room and she sees. Let's get the right guy up here. She sees Owen. Where's Owen? Here's Owen. And he's just kind of getting up like he's ready to do his rounds. And she grabs him. Where is the prisoner? And he's like, what? They were there when I checked out. And they run out and check. Then they run into the other room and they get Orange. For anyone who's not guessed, these are members of Take That. Jason Orange and the guy, whatever Owen's first name was, I can't remember. And they shake him awake, and then they look over and they see the keys gone, and they're like, okay. Mercury looks at you, boy. Did you bring anyone else here? Did you orchestrate this?
I've been with you. How could I orchestrate this?
How else would they have got out? And they look up and they kind of see the hole in the glass.
They're trained soldiers. How do you think they got out?
Trained soldier, yeah, they're good at shooting and fighting. They're not escape artists. They can't just like open lock doors and then cut their way through with their bare hands.
Well,
Have you met Ozzy? He's
I
not
mean-
as dumb as he looks in that hair.
Okay, I don't know how we're gonna deal with this. Everyone that's there, Bowie and Cobb, give me a sense of motion.
yep.
Oh damn. I want to push that.
Push it.
I'll push mine as well.
I'm gonna push it really good.
Ah, failed.
You got
Mm.
shit.
Oh, I
Okay.
got worse.
Oh, you
Okay,
guys.
you didn't roll any ones, so it's okay. You don't take any damage.
No shadow
But yeah,
damage.
it is tense. It is like Mercury does not know what to do. Dolly seems angry, but very confused. The two guards just kind of keep looking from these like their superior officers to each other, like too low to know they're going to get blamed for something and aren't sure what they're going to get blamed for exactly. But it's not going to go well for them. Like, oh, these guys aren't definitely not taking the fall for us.
Could we could we get out of here? Maybe.
Go. They escape. Dolly, they wouldn't care. Just go. I don't know what I'm going to do. Boy, if you come back here with something good to show Piaf, because you've just made me look like a fool.
And I am gonna go get meatloaf.
Okay, yep, cool. So I will say with that, you leave, and you kind of hear like arguing and shouting coming from the background as some people are trying to work out who they're going to blame for this. But yeah, okay. So you escape. Do escape. You leave the village. You leave the terrarium. Are you heading back towards Meatloaf's cave?
Yep, because that's the first place he'll go because it's a point of safety.
Right. Okay.
So you head back there, and you all arrive. I'll say that Tabby, Debussy, and the gang arrive there in about 15, 20, I'll say half an hour later. Bowie and Cobb can run up as well.
I've already made us food and we're munching on some food.
Nice.
It's like as in, oh, what took you so long?
Yeah, you guys, look what we
The
found.
amazing work we did.
I am going to pick Debussy up and whirl him round and call him a genius, and then to Tabby, I'm going to give her a hug.
Oh.
We did good.
Oh, good. I thought you guys did bad, but apparently not. Cool.
How could we have done bad? The pussy does not do bad. The pussy is the best.
We didn't kill anyone. That is the best.
Yes.
We were stealthy as fuck, and we made it
Can't
back.
kill Dobby, even though she was like really mean to you. And I was like, we should totally kill Dolly. And she was like, no, that's not smart. And I was like, okay. And then we decided not to kill anyone.
Yep, pretty much.
I appreciate that.
That is more or less what happened, yeah. So yeah.
Oh, we lost
You've
everybody.
set up a small fire and that, so the cave gets very warm, which is what all the reptiles seem to quite enjoy.
I'm
Iggy,
like,
Taylor, and
look,
Oscar
it's
laughing.
too hot.
Yeah.
I have intentionally got them very large quilts since they were given small quilts in themselves.
Out of your healthy pile, yeah, you find sleeping bags in your pile of scavenger junk. They are smelly and dirty, but you know, most
Very
things are.
warm.
Yeah,
And to be fair, lizards are like that.
yeah, they're very cozy in them. But they stay up. They seem to be happy to be able to get some interaction without being watched. And it looks like they've only been in the stockade a few days, but they kind of quickly just fall into like soldier banter and talk about what they're going to do. But then after I talk about what they're going to do, they kind of look to you. It's like, so what are we going to do?
That's a good question. I'm more of just like a front man kind of thing.
Spread the word.
Yeah, they have no idea who you are. They've been in the stockade for a few days, so they've not actually seen Cobb. They don't know anything about Cobb.
I show them the flyer. There you go.
The flyer gives context.
The flyer is just a picture of the guy they're looking at, and it
Just
says like
everything makes sense
this
after
message
that.
is approved. So you plot
I
splodge
like-
across-
I like to call him the primary target.
Thanks.
I love how you just give everything a really sinister sound.
Primary target, you say?
Yes, it's like the watchers will watch you because your face is on everything. They won't pay attention to us.
Primary.
You'll be the primary target. Very useful.
Primary.
They're always the
You
best.
are the most useful.
Primary.
Sound like he says like so. So they kind of hear him talking about so like the word decoy comes up a few times, or like. Okay, so and then they're like, are you the leader of the resistance?
I feel like
Yes.
I'm like, no, more of like a, I don't know.
He's more like a poster boy.
He's the face of the resistance.
I'm more of a. I was going for more of like a noodle dog kind of thing, and that's me. I'm a noodle dog mascot that on the sides uses that as a vehicle
Oh,
to get people to
Have
join
you
the
guys had a
resistance.
noodle dog?
they shake their heads. No, noodle dogs have been a recent creation in the valley, and are only just
Oh my
expanding.
god. You have
I
to try
wax
one.
lyrical about how good noodle dogs are, and that one day I'll take them to the dog tribe to experience them.
You
They,
never
they
taste
seem
anything like it.
It's the
they appear
best
to be
thing
excited.
that that the dogs have ever created. That's for sure.
I started to get hungry.
I get hungry for noodle
Oh.
dogs.
I'm gonna throw a noodle dog at you, Dave. It's called Bav, right?
You just pull out your coat pocket, like, hata!
I feel like I'm gonna have
Trench coat
those a
full of
lot.
noodle dogs.
It's like, I mean, like again, grub is a thing in this game. You do not just pull noodle dogs out whenever willy nilly unless you've purchased them.
Yeah.
So no, you don't. Okay, I stand firm on this, guys.
It's like dried food bags you get where you just add water or something.
Yes. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
a pot noodle, but yeah, it's a noodle. I mean, to be fair, if you could
Pot
do
noodle
pot noodles,
dogs.
yeah,
Pot noodle
I was
dogs.
like that works.
Pot
There you
noodle
go,
dogs
nice.
are fantastic. That's. By the way, that's fantastic. Why have we
That
not
is
thought
who's
of
going to
that though yet?
sponsor our podcast.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, you share some food. They kind of go back and forward. They do seem confused that you would literally paint a target on yourself, but then they ask, "Oh, is the costume? Is that well? Do you like take? Is that like when you want people to know you're coming? You put the costume on, then you take it off when you don't want to be recognised."
Again, this is a mascot for noodle dogs, and I'm using that as a vehicle to get people to join the resistance. So as far as the watchers are aware, I'm a noodle dog mascot, and that's it. But hey, that's me.
Okay. I mean, they weren't there for the conversations when you immediately told the first person you met about all the kind of crimes you committed against the Watchers, so they don't know any better, so they're gonna immediately believe you. But like, most people would have wore like a mask, so like they couldn't see your face, and then that would have been like would have been hidden. Instead, you went with like
There
pajamas.
wasn't a mask.
Oh,
I
there was a mask with the costume. It just doesn't fit because it's for humans.
I mean,
Oh,
the-
yeah, there. I was a kid, wasn't it?
these are kind of my favorite clothes, so it was just a coincidence, really.
Okay, I mean,
I'll just kind of like look over at Bowie and be like, so, how are we going to use them to manipulate the rest of your tribe? I mean, persuade the rest of your tribe to join the resistance.
I mean, we can.
That's a good
We
point.
can run interference. We can rally people. There's definitely some of the younger ones will join, and there's some targets there we think we could maybe take out that are probably collaborators.
I mean, we probably
Who?
don't want to.
All first.
We
Actually,
probably.
that would be about it.
So you're very quiet. Sorry.
Yeah.
Say it again, Scott.
We'll kind of like look over it, you both and be like, well, I thought we had discussed last time that we were going for the safer option, so things like spray painting walls and convincing people to join the resistance before we start attacking. However, if we do an attack, it might make people see that they can be defeated. I mean, if one of the Watchers is taken down, then that might tell people that they can all be taken down.
I think it means like people on the lizard tribe that are helping the Watchers, correct?
Yeah, what we think is that all the elders are probably collaborators. So if we just kill all the elders,
Oh,
Ozzy can look
okay,
over,
I'm just
apart from
gonna-
me, because obviously I'm not working with the.
No,
the-
I don't think that's true.
I feel like we shouldn't
Maybe
kill
some-
anybody, right?
Everyone that didn't let us go after Bowie, we should kill all of them.
Isn't that everyone?
Most of them, yes.
Isn't
I
that
don't think you should kill
Mercury?
your entire tribe. I think that's like there's a word for that. Can't think of it right now.
No. Right, so we shouldn't kill everybody.
No.
No.
No, you're right. That probably would.
Quite honestly,
Ah,
I don't think at this stage we should kill anyone.
I agree with that.
First port of call, we try to talk to them. I currently have a man on the inside trying to find out who the collaborators are. Once we
Yeah.
have more information, we can use that against them.
I mean, as much as I you know, think that Mercury's seems like a good guy, I don't think they're going to stick their neck out for us, so to speak.
Who's Mercury?
They were.
Mercury's the guy that they spent their entire time
Yeah,
talking
Cobb
to.
doesn't know though.
No,
Oh,
that,
okay.
Tabby was
Who's
asking.
was Rachel asking or not?
No, Cobb. God damn it. Sorry, Tabby.
Oh,
Tabby doesn't know. So I quickly give the rundown of the fact that Mercury is my old squad leader who trained me up
Okay.
and taught me everything I know. I go over the basics of how cunning he is and how he has ways of making people talk without them realizing they're talking.
And he's on our team, right? Yeah.
100%.
As far as you know.
Cool.
Don't
You
say it like
said
that,
he
Lee.
was
Don't
very-
don't shit on my dreams and make
I
my.
was actually about to say this as the business. It's like, it seems like he might be very good at manipulating you.
That's actually true.
it's a good point, the Bussy.
That's his
I mean-
speciality. How do we know he's telling the truth?
God,
Maybe
it's like an
me
episode
and
of Cast.
Pussy should
I-
speak to him.
I feel like as much as I like the Lizard Tribe, they don't seem to be that easy to infiltrate or to manipulate without killing literal members of the council. I surely there's an easier clan to get on our side.
Really, it's just them, or like I think the rabbits was the other ones that were the easiest. Like I'm pretty sure those two were the easiest clans because they're already really pissed off at the Watchers.
To anyone who doesn't remember, the rabbits are the only tribe that are currently in open warfare with the Watchers. They fucking hate them.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, we can go the. I don't mind. We can go the rabbits.
We should definitely.
One other thing with the rabbits fucking hate everybody that eats meat as well.
Oh,
Well,
I
noodle
probably
dogs.
shouldn't go.
Noodle dogs are
It's my favorite thing.
are vegetarian, vegan. I don't know. There's something. They're not meat involved, I guess. They might like.
I'm not talking like the deer, the moose, like the rabbits themselves. Maybe there's a few ones inside the rat clans that are like vegetarian, but I don't think so.
I'm okay
Just get a
with.
vegan cat.
I'm okay with going for the lizards if that's what we're doing, gang. But we need to decide what clan we're sticking with.
Well, I'm
We'll
worried
get
about
the
the whole,
lizards for
killing all
now.
of the elders thing. That's not a good start.
I don't think so.
No. That, and if we kill all of the elders in my squad, in my tribe, then other tribes may not take us too seriously if we try and get them on board. Because
not all of the
nobody's
elders
going to want to
bad.
join a dictatorship.
No.
Well, a dictatorship has this way of not giving them the choice whether they join.
It has to be a choice.
Surely it should be a choice.
I
If
mean,
I'm
don't
going to
know.
fight
know.
alongside somebody, I've got to be sure that they're going to watch my back, not shoot me in it.
I being
I'll look to the soldiers next to me.
being
Not
part
sure
of
about
the
these guys.
I'm going to pat
You're
Tabby
not
reassuringly
good.
on the shoulder. I've got your
Well.
back, Shorty.
Oh.
I'm just warning you that some of the leaders will take advantage of that attitude.
being
So we gotta be mean. I get my
Sometimes.
meanest face on.
You can be nice to people that are nice to you, but like sometimes we're going to have to be mean.
Okay, I can do mean.
Then we'll use that to our advantage when the situation arises. Going in with a display of brute force is only going to do two things. One, it's going to turn the people that we need to be on our side against us. And two, it's going to bring heat from the Watchers, and we can't afford either.
look.
Okay, but
Mhm.
all I'm saying is We should maybe leave the rats alone for now.
I'm not going there.
Yes.
If you feel that's best, then we'll go with your gut on that one.
I mean, you can go if you want, but I ain't going to.
Yeah, Tabby will never go there.
I'll be end up becoming a rug or someone's nice coat.
That's what happens to the ones that are nice.
Yeah.
I'd also say that
Or I might get stuck in a cage.
the Bear Clan, with just you guys, might be able to convince them to join yous, but with me there, it may be more difficult.
Maybe
I think we
rabbits
should
is the
stick
best
with the
way to
lizard
go.
right now. We've got some higher ups that are on our side. Might not be the leaders, but
Let's
got a few.
let's at least maybe talk to the main guy.
Plus, they're far more militaristic than most of the other clans, which is kind of what we need.
That's true.
That is true.
I say we at least talk to the main guy.
You absolutely can do all those things. So, you want to speak to Piaf. The advice that Mercury gave you was prove that you have got either somebody on your side, that you've got the strength to do this. Bowie, you know one other way of getting Piaf on your side, and that is to make fools of the Badgers.
Okay.
Whether that's go and just fuck shit up or whatever you guys can come up with. But yeah, if you embarrass the Badgers, Piaf would probably be more willing to throw his lot in with you. It would show strength and it would humiliate his enemy. But there's all kinds of ways of impressing them. I'm not trying to push us into anything. You could just show them that you guys mean business.
So here's the unfortunate truth: we're not strong yet. Not until we've got that gun. We need other ways.
Why did you guys give away the gun?
Well, that was the whole reason to get it, was to give it to them. And it didn't have a power pack anyway, so it was pretty useless.
Fair enough.
And known as we would have got caught with it from the Watchers and then would have been killed and become machines and then died a horrible, tragic death, and yeah.
It's safer where it is for now.
Safer. But I did want to use it. Debussy,
Yeah,
You'll
me
have-
too.
you know what I'm
You'll
talking
have
about.
your chance, my friend. You'll have your chance.
So, would you like to continue? What would you like to? Was there anything else you'd like to try and do in the reptiles tribe? Would you? What he's up to?
I was kind of wanting to try and sneak Meatloaf in to speak to Piaf.
I mean,
But-
Meatloaf's an impressive thing to show because you got him back.
Yeah. I can show them that I mean business and that I can do what I set my mind to do. And I still have my little robotic squirrel part as evidence that
Mhm.
you can try and take me down, but I ain't going nowhere.
Sneaking them in's a good idea.
Yeah, well, I mean, I will also give you this one for free. You now have a squad. There's a lot of yous.
Mhm.
Like, yous are like a gang now. Like, you know, you've got 4 militaristic reptiles. You've got Bowie. Yous are a team, and yous are saying yous aren't that strong, but yous have got a couple of handguns. Those are rare.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, because we've got bullets as well.
Yeah, do we ever still have
I've
a
traded
rifle?
for bullet.
Or did we trade the rifle?
We have guns.
I've still got the rifle.
Mm-hmm.
So I've
Tabby's
got a
gun,
rifle.
and
I've got
Debussy
bullets
has
for the
a gun.
rifle.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Debossy's
Yous also have a
got the
guitar.
If you were here last week, you might have got a gun, but you weren't.
Tabby can do an Eddie from Stranger Things with a guitar. Master! Master!
Dun 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 dun. Um.
Um,
I think we should call us the Rat Pack.
That has a nice ring to it.
Hmm.
Also,
No.
subtly does actually include all of us. It's just the fact that it's got rat added to it.
Well, considering the fact that all of the reptiles and you are named after musicians and composers,
Yep.
so it's only Cobb and Tabby that aren't. The Rat Pack is quite fitting as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think we have a well, guy. I don't think we have a name as of yet.
Imperative that we have a name. It signals strength to the other gangs. They know we mean business. We're not just people hanging out.
Okay. The last 20 minutes of the session is you guys just come up with a name for the gang.
Rachel.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll
I mean,
come
to be
up
fair,
with
that
it
would
later.
be a natural point to put a pause in the game.
We will.
Just be like,
We will
"Segue in."
decide in 22 minutes.
Oh,
Rach-
there's Rachel there.
She's back.
She's having
Yeah,
a little
she's
bit of connection issues.
Yes, she's back. Back
these
again.
things happen.
Rachel's
He's
back.
got a new song out as well.
Hey.
Sorry, Barry disappeared on me, and I could hear you guys nodding, and I'm like, she's talking, and I just can't hear her.
Ah, right, okay.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
There you go.
It was so weird. I was like, uh-oh.
Logan
As we
sat at
know,
the same
roll
time.
20 is not the best. Yeah, he always had problems with that. So, as your gang then, guys, how do you want to proceed?
Yeah. I don't know. I still think we should talk to the main guy, but if you guys want to wait, that's perfectly okay.
I put it to a vote.
That's fine.
I want
will
to go
say
and
that the
sneak
only ones that
little
get
minutes
vote
of Piaf,
guys.
but I don't want to do it against the wishes of anyone else. Because we need to be a solid team on this.
I will throw you something. Do you want to march into there as a group, brandishing your weapons and showing your strength and demanding an audience with Piaf? Or do you want to approach Mercury quietly and say you would like a discreet meeting with Piaf?
I think
I feel a
probably-
discreet meeting.
Discreet so that we can get Meatloaf to meet him secretly. Sorry, I
think
can't really
if
hear
we
you that well,
try to
Scott.
make ourselves look real strong and tough would probably be a bad idea, considering
Yeah.
we're not really strong or tough.
We also don't know who the insiders are to, like, rat us
That
out
as
to the
well.
watchers.
That's
so
true.
Yeah.
I do not want to take that risk.
That's true.
I'm crazy. I ain't suicidal.
When
Here's
when
the problem with a discreet meeting, though. If he is working for the Watchers, we're just gonna walk straight into their metal claws.
I'm gonna click my claws together on my hands as if I'm doing them. Well,
Well, if he is, I guess
we could lay an ambush so that if it is a trap, we can trap the trapper.
Oh,
That
I like
sounds
then
fun. It
I
will
could
also
set
show
about doing military
strength.
tactic talks with the others because we know the compound better than the elders because we fucking built it so it's secure.
hmm,
Hmm.
yeah, we could
I
say
think
that.
I like
that's
this
actually
idea.
quite smart. It'll show. It will show. If in fact, I kind of hope it's a trap now because it means we would show how strong we are to everyone else. They'd be like, "These guys took out the fucking Watcher,"
So all of us go there,
and we done it
and
publicly.
perhaps Ozzy, Taylor, and Iggy can hide, and then we can call on them if we need them.
Yeah. Can I throw in that there's some secret underground tunnels that were built by the warriors for defense purposes that the elders don't know about?
I
And they
will
can
say
have them sneak in
know
there?
about them, but they don't know the layout of them because like they're kind of they give orders. They don't go at the trenches and like hang out.
Right.
Because fuck that.
Mhm.
And
Then-
like they've existed for a long time, but they've been added on and extended by each generation of warriors. There's even a few that go outside the village, but they tend to be blocked when in ways that you can't just kind of enter that way. It's more for an exiting kind of thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, absolutely, that's fine. What we'll do then is I think we'll wrap it there. So
Yeah.
proceed for next week. Do you want to contact Mercury and then arrange a discreet meeting of a place of your choosing?
Neutral location for both of us. Where would that be?
But don't worry, but that doesn't matter. We can work
I'm going to
that one
point
out.
to a random point on the camp map that the DM will then come up with as a secure location for next week.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So what we'll do is we'll end the stream there. So just anyone that ever watches this, we do stuff in Saturday Shit Gaming sometimes. I think this is the only thing we get streamed at the moment. More stuff's coming up, hopefully. Cool, whatever. Anyone want to give any fun messages about anything?
We also have a YouTube channel that has some cool videos on there.
Yeah, loads of stuff. Liam went back and watched the stuff we done for Blade Runner.
I did the Blade Runner one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, that was first Mutant. That was also cool.
Yeah, if you guys want to watch the prequel to this, that's on there.
Most of that is on there, I think. We're not entirely sure.
Most of it.
Also, we did a lot of weird uploads to start with, so I think there's a lot of the first episodes put in 15-minute segments, which then nobody ever watched because why would you? But you know, we didn't know what we were doing at the point. So that's cool, right?
I just want to throw out Happy Pride Month to everyone.
Yes.
It is that
Happy
thing.
Pride.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Pride.
So for the next
Bye,
month, there'll be a lot
guys.
of flags on your Facebook page.
I'll put a tag in next
Flag you
next
all.
stream. Alright. Bye guys.
Bye bye.
Bye, brother.